This lesson summarizes some of the work we've done all through this module and to remind you what to do to prepare to use these methods. So essentially, this is a summary of the homework. What you want to do is to think about what you're going to do to calm yourself down in a conversation where somebody's going to have an opinion that you don't like. So we have worksheets on that have been attached to the lessons in this module. One of the harder pieces to do, but most important, is to come up with agree stories so that when the person tells you a story about why essentially they don't want to vote and gives you an experience, you can meet that with some experience and talk about some time that you opted out of participating. You might want to think of that story or stories and practice telling them to other people before you get to the people that you want to focus on talking with. You also want to practice your challenge stories where you convey why voting is important and some experience that conveys that. Some reflection questions to think about, whether you're working alone or in a group of people. So what are some of the emotions you're going to need to get control of if you're going to engage somebody who thinks that voting is not important or is not committed to voting? Are there ways of approaching this conversation that you have to let go of if you're going to try this method, which is very counterintuitive? What do you need to remind yourself of so you can engage with compassion and an open heart so you can continue this method of engaging? What's your reaction to the idea that the best way to influence somebody, an inconsistent voter, is to identify at a time when you opted out? Do you have a reaction to that idea? What is that? And is there any support you need from other active voters so that you can actually do this method? You can initiate the conversations, send the text, have the conversation with somebody so you actually do it as opposed to just thinking about doing it. Let's get to work. If you like the content here, please press like or subscribe, because each of those help the algorithm push the content to other people who need to see it. Any contribution you make, whether it's a like, a subscribe, a share, or a financial contribution to this self-funded project, the Venmo, Cash App, and Zelle links are below, help keep the work going. Thank you so much.